and welcome to Missed It by How Much. This is the channel that tests sports hypotheses by using computer game engines. We're currently replaying the 2013 Major League Baseball season in control of the Los Angeles Dodgers, attempting to win a World Series through roster changes we've made on and off the field. Well, we made the roster changes off the field. We also control the play on the field. We're essentially playing action PC baseball as if it is OOTP. And in the last video I said I will not be taping the following game because I didn't think we had any chance to win. Not only did the bullpen come through and win the game, it was a shutout. Here are the stats from there. Yasiel Puig with a big home run. Guerrero started the game. Withrow came in to relieve him. Belisario. Paco Rodriguez was very important. Jansen did the heavy lifting towards the end, and we had to use him, and we only use him for about 5 outs maximum. So Moylan came in and finished up. Here's some more items that happened. Puig with a 2-run shot, and Loney with a solo shot gave us a little breathing room in the 5th. Gordon with his 12th stolen base. So on to the next game. We currently have a 5-game winning streak. And our ace comes to the mound today. Clayton Kershaw precedes the return of Zach Greinke. After approximately 5 weeks off or so, well over a month since he broke his collarbone in a fight in a game versus San Diego. Dodgers lead is now at 7 games in the division. We also remain the only team without double-digit losses. That first game that I just showed you was against the Washington Nationals. That was the first game of that series. We'll attempt to win the series today. First, we have to play the other games. Just wanting to verify. That we're ready to go. So you'll get a rare shot at viewing what's happening in other games as we wait for our game to load. It'll be Dan Haren for the Washington Nationals. Doing well with a 2.13 ERA versus Clayton Kershaw, who's 5-1 with a 2.37 ERA. This is a really interesting series going on with Boston and Tampa Bay. As you know, if you watched the beginning of the series, we reversed the trade on some important players that came from Boston at the end of 2012 season. We also prevented our first baseman, James Loney, from going to Tampa. They instead got a free agent signee that the Red Sox were going to get. So those teams are influenced by what we reversed previous to the beginning of the season. And they are, as you look below, within 3.5 games of each other. So that'll be a race to keep your eye on all season long. Also, St. Louis, who comes out of the National League for the real World Series to face the Red Sox, currently in second place behind Cincinnati, who's just been on a roll. And here they win again, beating the Miami Marlins in 10 innings. We play a little bit different in terms of we use the second baseman and the runner at second, the ghost runner, to try to end regular season games so that bullpens are not taxed. Looks like it's our turn finally. Here comes the field. And we will play for the win today. All regular starters will be available. I want to show you first that we do not have a lot of relievers available. J.P. Howell is my only left-hander. Kenley Jansen is a right-hander. And then Belisario. That's it. Schumacher would pitch. But if he does, we should be way ahead or way behind. So let's go with our regular versus right-handers lineup. And then we'll make changes from there. One of our guys is gone. That's Mark Ellis, our second baseman, who's still injured. Skip Schumacher has been discarded thus far. Puig, Ethier, Loney should be moved up. In fact, I don't think Puig should be that high. Victorino, let's take a look at the numbers here. Victorino's top billing, and I agree with that. Then Loney, then Ethier, then Puig, Uribe. Gordon has really done well. Ellis, to catch Schumacher. I like the balance of the lineup with Gordon hitting down towards the end. So we're scheduled to get 4 runs today. We'll see. 4 runs with Clayton Kershaw pitching should be enough. There are the benches for both teams and the bullpens. So let's play a baseball game. 68 degrees, winds blowing from right to left at 6 miles an hour. We talked about Dan Heron. Kershaw looking for his 6th win against 1 loss. That first loss was the only loss was the first game of the season. Stepping in first is Espinoza, hitting 154 with 4 home runs. That's impressive. The pitch by Kershaw is a strikeout. That's his first. That is one thing we have not seen a lot from Clayton thus far in this season. There's a lot of Ks. We'll see if today changes that. Steve Lombardozzi hitting 345 with 1 home run and 2 RBI. Next batter against Kershaw. The pitch. Looks like a base hit to right. Puig picks it up. And it's going to be a double. The 8th double of the season. A poor play by Loney got the ball through. The 8th double for Lombardozzi, and he's in scoring position for Zimmerman. Apparently, because he's a lefty, no Bryce Harper today. Zimmerman with the power. He's hitting 236 with 5 home runs, 15 RBI. Desmond behind him, and then LaRoche. We could walk him here. I know he has power. Let's see how much versus a left-hander. 8. And to be honest, I do not like pitching around. So we're going to intentionally walk him. This could be a big inning for the Nationals. We'll see. Desmond steps in. He's hitting 213 with 8 home runs. Wow. 20 RBI, 13 runs, and OPS of 711. Well, we got a pitch to him. Let's hope it's not a slurpee. It's a deep fly ball to left. Ethier coming in, though. It's not that deep. Right off the bat, it looked like it. Ethier makes the grab. Is Lombardozzi going to try to move to third? He will not. 2 down for LaRoche. He's a lefty. He's hitting 190 with 7 home runs, 14 RBI, 11 runs scored, and a 639 OPS. A lot of power from this Washington team. The pitch is a fly ball to right center. Back goes Victorino. He's tracking it. He has a bead, but it's off the wall. He didn't get to it. Lombardozzi scores. The aforementioned walked Zimmerman scores, and the Nationals take an early lead 2-0. That's LaRoche's third double in the season, and something that has not happened a lot this season in these 37 games. The Dodgers trail early. Kershaw giving up the 2 runs. That was unexpected, but okay. Next up is Tyler Moore. He's hitting 137 with no home runs, 4 RBI, 2 runs scored, and a 333 OPS. Pitched by Kershaw. There's a ground ball to Gordon. He waits for it. Slingshot throw to Loney, and the half inning is over. But the Nationals score 2 on a double by LaRoche. They lead. The Dodgers facing Dan Haren. Up next. All right, Shane Victorino steps in first against Haren. We'll see what kind of job they can do this half inning to try to come back. First up, a ground ball to Desmond. That's an easy one. He's out. Next up, Loney hitting 351 on the season. 5 home runs, 25 RBI, 22 runs scored, and an OPS of 979. And there's a base hit by Espinoza into right field. That 2, Moore throws it in quickly, and Loney holds. 1 out single for Ethier, who's back to his normal self after a tough early start. He's hitting 287 with 3 home runs, 12 RBI, 14 runs scored, and OPS of 882. The pitch by Haren is a strikeout. That's his first. 2 down. Loney still not ready to run, and Yasiel Puig steps in. He's hitting 327 with 6 home runs, 32 RBI, 27 runs scored, an OPS of 970. The pitch by Haren. Hit him. Loney will move into scoring position with 2 out. And next is Uribe, who actually, these are pretty good numbers for Uribe. He is really tailed. He got a 3-hit game last time up, the last video. He has a 217 average with 4 home runs, 15 RBI, 16 runs scored, and an OPS of 655. If you can see the screen, those are much worse numbers than what he really did. See if he can do something here. He hits a fly ball to right. Perez not going back, just drifting to the left, makes the catch. And the Dodgers strand 2. We're through 1 inning. It's 2-0 Nationals. Kershaw facing Wilson Ramos first, the bottom of the order. 262 average, 1 home run, 3 RBI, 4 runs scored, a 660 OPS. The pitch. The fly ball to left. Ethier slightly moving to his left. The glove goes up and the ball comes down inside it. 1 out. The weather has just changed. The winds are now 6 miles an hour out to right center field, so this area. Perez playing center field has not had an at-bat or a hit thus far in the season. So steps in against Kershaw and strikes out. That's number 2 for Kershaw. And Haren gets his turn. He's still looking for his first hit. This is his 11th at-bat of the season. And he pops it up. Is it going to make it to the outfield? It looks like it will. Passed over Gordon's head. It's into the outfield for Ethier. And he makes the play. We're through 1.5. It's 2-0 Nationals. Ellis, Schumacher, Gordon facing Haren. Ellis, 233 average, 2 home runs, 11 RBI, 7 runs scored, 616 OPS. The pitch by Haren. Struck him out. Second strikeout. 1 out for Schumacher. And he gets a liner to left. Is it going to fall? It does. It falls in front of Lombardozzi. It's a base hit. He's under a 50-50 shot. of stealing, so we're not going to do anything there. Gordon can bunt. He has terrible numbers. These are horrible numbers. So we're going to try to bunt for a hit. The pitch. It looks like it's foul. It is. 2 strikes. We're still going to try it for the bunt. And he strikes him out. 2 down. Schumacher still at first for Kershaw. Those are pretty good numbers for a pitcher. Still below average, but for a pitcher. And there's a wild pitch, and Schumacher makes it to second. He's now in scoring position, and Kershaw's numbers go up. See if he can get a base hit, cut this lead in half. Nope, that's the 4th strikeout by Herren. We're through 2. It's 2-0 Nationals. All right, back to the top of the order with Espinoza facing Kershaw. It's a fly ball to center. Looks playable for Victorino. He's still backing up, though. And he makes the grab. 1 out. Near the wall. Okay, 1 out for Lombardozzi. Steve with a double. His first time up, and he scored. Kershaw's pitch is a fly ball to right. Puig moving back. It's up high, but it's leveled. Can Puig get to it in time? He's racing. And he makes the ground. 2 down for Zimmerman, who was walked his first time up. He'll get a pitch this time from Kershaw. And there's a ground ball to Uribe. Takes his time. Fires the throw to first, and the half inning is over. We're through 2.5. It's 2-0 Nationals. Herren at 39 pitches will take on the top of the order for the Dodgers again, the second time. Victorino hitting .309 with 8 home runs, 15 RBI, 24 runs scored, 7 stolen bases, and OPS of .934. Definitely the catalyst for this offense, the pitch. Ground ball to LaRoche. He's got it. Easy play at first, 1 out for Loney. Singled his first time up. It's a fly ball to right center. That's where the wind is. 13 miles an hour. Pierre, though, tracking it near the wall, makes the grab. Just on the track. Okay. The wind now has picked up to 13 miles an hour. Ethier with 2 out. He's 0 for 1. Walks. All right. Tying run comes to the plate. And Yasiel Puig. He walked his first time up. Nope, he was hit by a pitch. That's right. And he didn't like it. All right, good numbers here against Herren, who's now at 54 pitches of a possible 95. But he strikes out Puig in a great start for Herren. We're 1/3 of the game through it with 3. We've completed 3 innings. We're 1/3 of the way through this game. And the Nationals lead 2-0. Kershaw back on the hill, facing Desmond, LaRoche, and Moore. Desmond 0 for 1. Round ball to Uribe. Taking his time. It's going to be close. And he's out. 1 down for LaRoche, who had a big double. Got 2 RBI in the game. That's the difference right now. It's a fly ball to right. Puig coming in. He should have that. Two down for Moore. 0 for 1 on the game. And Kershaw strikes him out. 3 strikeouts. Still not as many strikeouts as I'm used to with Kershaw. We're through 3.5. It's 2-0 Nationals. Uribe, Ellis, and Schumacher try to get something going for the Dodgers. Pitch. That looks like a base hit for Uribe into right field. Moore is going to try to get him at second. He doesn't. That's Uribe's 6th double of the season, and he's in scoring position with nobody out for Ellis. Those are good numbers for Ellis. Can Ellis bunt? All the guys have had good numbers, but not all the guys have gotten on base. He's a 5 sacrifice. You could play for 1 run here. I don't want to give him an out. Let's go. Heron's not going to pitch this whole game. In fact, he probably only has 2 more innings at best. So let's try to win the normal way. And there's a base hit for Ellis, and that's hit in the gap. Uribe should score easily. The arms in these outfield are not good. There's a poor play somewhere. Uribe scores. It's 2-1 Nationals. Ellis will stop at second. That's his second double at second of the season. A poor play. It doesn't say. Okay. Or I missed it. One of the two. One of the outfielders made a poor play. Moore out there has a 3-arm in right. Perez has 2-arm in center, and Lombardozzi a 3-arm in left. That could hurt them by the end of this game. Either way, there's still nobody out. Schumacher bunting here would be nice. If Gordon was up, we would definitely be bunting. He's only a 4 sacrifice. Okay, I like that idea. We're at the bottom of the lineup, and there's no guarantee we could get a run home with another hit. So we're going to try to bunt here. See if it works with no one out. It's a good bunt, and he moves Ellis over, only a 4 speed. Now we have to get him home. Okay, D is really good at bunting, and let's try to squeeze him home. We're going to do safety, just in case, because Ellis is not fast. It's a good bunt. LaRoche picks it up. He gets the run home, and we're tied. The psychology of being tied. Well, you want to be ahead. There's psychology of all of them, but you definitely don't want to be behind. And we're not now. It's at least 2-2 with Kershaw up, and that'll reset the lineup next half inning. Pitch by Heron is a fly ball to right. Moore going back, but it's a can of corn. He drops the apron and makes the catch. So we're through 4 total. The Dodgers tie it up on a couple doubles and a squeeze play. It's 2-2. The ballerina score. Yeah, 2-2. All right, to the top of the 5th. Bottom of the Nationals lineup. Kershaw has new life versus Heron. And look at the pitch count. 71 versus 46. So Kershaw, out of a possible 115, could still go a long way. But how well will he pitch? We'll see. This number doesn't mean he's going to pitch that well until the end. Facing Ramos up first. The pitch. The fly ball pop-up. But it's going to get to the outfield. Uh-oh. It's going to get out of here? It had just finally left the infield. It was really high. Ethier shading over makes a great play to get him, apparently. Let's see the details. That's his second great play of the season. He lays out and makes the catch on the track. That's got to hurt. 1 out for Perez. Perez 0 for 1. Still looking for his first hit of the season. You won't find it there. That's a strikeout. That's Kershaw's 4th. And here's Heron's spot. Will they let him hit? Nope. That's it for Dan. He goes 4 innings and is now replaced. Roger Bernardina is going to pinch hit. He is hitting .286 with no home runs, 1 RBI, 756 OPS. Kershaw strikes out. Heron yells from the dugout, "I could have done that." Excuse me. We're through 4.5. It's 2-2. And the new pitcher is Zach Duke. Oh boy. Look at this ERA. 9.82. The rest of the numbers horrible as well. A whip over 2. All right, so the Dodgers have the top of the lineup against this guy. Let's see if they can score some runs. Doesn't matter what the percentage is, what the numbers say, unless you execute. Victorino 0 for 2 leads off. with a liner to center. That falls in front of Perez. He's on for the first time. The leadoff single for Loney, who's 1 for 2. Victorino, not much of a percent chance of stealing. So the pitch to Loney. First a throw over, they pick them off. The lefty gets him. Victorino finally gets on base and gets erased that quickly as well. 1 out, no one on for Loney. Pitch by Duke is a ground ball to second. That's an easy out. So see, the numbers don't mean everything. 2 down for Ethier, who's 0 for 1. He has great numbers here too. Let's see how he does against Duke. Again, not great against lefties. Boy, they used him to perfection there. If that's all that you see of Duke, they did a good job using him. We're through 5 complete. It's 2-2. All right, for Kershaw, starting off the 6th against the top of the order of Washington for the 3rd time. Espinosa starts off 0 for 2. And he strikes out Kershaw, 6th K. Next up, Lombardozzi, who has a double in 2 at-bats. And he has a ground ball to Gordon. Hold your breath. Long throw, and it's an error. That's his 10th. Does he throw it in the dugout? Nope. So Lombardozzi is stuck at first. Okay, 1 out, error. He's a 6th speed, but he's only 21%. For Zimmerman, got to be careful here. We're not going to walk him, though. We're going to pitch to him. And they walked him anyhow. 1st and 2nd. 1 out. Kershaw in a jam now. Facing Desmond, who's 0 for 2. Does have the power, so you got to be careful. Kershaw at 75 pitches now. And he walks Desmond. Boy, you know that's not Clayton Kershaw. Okay. So big choice now. That's Kershaw's 3rd walk, 2 in a row. And the first one was intentional. Bases loaded, 1 out, 2-2, and here comes LaRoche, who's already had a big double off of him, right? So let's go look at our choices. We can go to the pin now. Offense has not been hitting today. Could go with Jansen for a strikeout here. Kershaw still has better numbers against him. We trust him. Yeah, we trust him. We're going to go with Clayton and see what he can do here. I'm not bringing infield up. I'll give up the run for the out. Not much. I don't believe there's much shot of a double play here. So, but we'll see. The pitch. Struck him out. 2 outs, not out of the woods yet at 86 pitches. Comes down to Tyler Moore, who's hitting 132. Okay. Bases still loaded with 2 out. The pitch by Kershaw. Struck him out. Way to trust your starter. Gets 2 strikeouts with the bases loaded, and the Nationals are turned away. The air doesn't hurt from Gordon. Nationals leave the bases loaded. We're through 5.5. It's still the Ballerina score. All right, Puig, Uribe, and Ellis. Now some right-handers to try to face Zach Duke. He did a great job the last half inning. Let's see how he does against Puig. The pitch. There's a base hit. Past Desmond. Into left field. Lombardozzi picks it up. Puig will hold it first. Offense hasn't really been juiced so far today. Only 2 runs. Uribe, who does have a single, steps in next. The pitch by Duke is a liner to center. Is it going to fall? It does. Puig going to try for third. 99% chance of being safe. We're going for it. And the go-ahead runs at third with no one out for Ellis, who has a single. Trust him to make contact here? Yeah. The pitch by Duke. He does. It's a ground ball to first. LaRoche going to try to throw it home. There's a 93% chance for a double play, and they did not play up. So we're going home. And they get the double play. So Ellis, no RBI, but the run does score, and the Dodgers take the lead 3-2. Now the bases are empty for Schumacher. So finally get a run off Duke, but it's only one. Schumacher hits a ground ball to Desmond. That'll end it. But the Dodgers get a run on the double play ground out by Ellis and lead 3-2. We're through 6 full. 2/3 of this game is complete. Can the Dodgers take it home for the final 1/3 up 3-2? All right, this is a team that hits home runs, and this still says out to right center at 13 miles an hour. Remember, one of the points beyond patting myself on the back of leaving Kershaw in to face the bases loaded situation was I only have 3 relievers: Belisario, Kinley, and Howell. That's it. So Kershaw at 90 pitches against the bottom of this order. If we can get him through that, that's probably all for him. But let's see if he can even do that. He could be in trouble right here. It's only a 1-run lead. Facing Ramos to start off. But before we do, I could pull Gordon right here. He's already made an error, though. I'd love to have him one more chance to hit. So we're going to leave him in. Cross your fingers. Here we go. And he walks Ramos. That's his 4th walk. And I don't know if he can make it through this. 4th walk. Ramos is on for Perez. Still terrible numbers. Still looking for his first hit. Ramos shouldn't be able to run. The pitch by Kershaw. Is a liner right at Schumacher, and they double him off, right? Double play. The runner is out, and the hitter gets caught. Schumacher with a nice play, and Kershaw takes a big sigh of relief. 2 out now. Duke's spot. Kershaw at 99 pitches. That was a good one. That last one. All right, I don't think Duke's going to get the hit, but we'll see. Nope, Chad Tracy coming in to pinch hit. Let's see what his stats say. He's hitting .244 with a home run, 6 RBI, 2 runs scored, a .617 OPS. He's batting left, so we're going to see. His power is on that side. That's strange. Huh. He has 1 home run against a right-hander so far. That's really, really strange. Kind of unbelievable, almost. But we're going to let Kershaw pitch to him. I'm going to trust him to get Chad Tracy out, but we'll see. His numbers look decent. This is probably his last batter either way. And Gordon, please don't hit it to Gordon. The pitch by Kershaw. Struck him out. That's 9K, and he's finishing up with a good number there. He finishes 7 half innings of only 2-run, 2-hit ball. We are through 6.5 complete. 3-2 Dodgers. All right, Gordon's going to get his opportunity to hit or bunt for a hit. Let's see if he can do it. Back to Storen. That should be an easy out. He is. Kershaw is going to get hit for here. Let's see who faces Drew Storen, the new pitcher. It looks like lefties hit him better. And I have 0 to pick from. So let's see. Scott Van Slyke looks like my best choice. He'll come to pinch hit. Scott on the season hitting .242 with 5 home runs, 11 RBI, 13 runs scored, and an OPS of .920. All right, the pitch by Storen is a liner right at Desmond. Actually, it's not even a liner. It's more like a looper. Oh, they called it a blooper. They added the B. 2 outs for Victorino, who's reached once and gotten picked off. The pitch by Storen is a fly ball to right center. It doesn't look like it has enough. Moore's coming in and to the right. He should grab that one easily. The glove goes up and the ball comes down in it. We're through 7 complete. It's 3-2 Dodgers. Okay. Gordon is done for the day. Cruz is coming in as the new shortstop. And the new pitcher, let's see. We're facing switch right. Let's see if they'll let me do something here. Zimmerman hits lefties better, I would imagine. You know what? There's no point of even looking. This is the best part of their lineup. That means they're going to get my best pitcher, and that's Kenley Jansen. We could fool around and try somebody for a couple batters and then bring them in, but we could be in trouble by then. It's a 3-2 game. We need to shut it down right here. Kenley's not going to come in for 6 outs. I don't think he could. But we're going to use him as much as we can right here. Kenley with a .89 ERA. He's 3-1 with 4 saves, 20 and 1/3 innings pitched, 8 hits. 2 of those were a home run, 2 walks to 28 strikeouts. His whip is .492. The defense looks as good as it can. So let's pitch. Espinoza, 0 for 3, steps in. And he ground ball to Loney. He's got it. Okay. 1 out. 5 outs to a win for Lombardozzi, who has a double and 3 at bats. Pitch by Jansen is a fly ball to center. Victorino slightly going back, but he seems to track it well. And he makes the grab. 2 down. Nobody on for Zimmerman. We could just walk him here. Because he does have power. But we're going to trust Jansen. We'll see. There's a comebacker. And he throws him out at first. Jansen comes through. 1, 2, 3, half inning. We're through 7.5. Go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 3-2 Dodgers. Would really like an insurance run. Loney, Ethier, and Puig get a chance at Drew Storen again. Drew, his second inning of work, has a .225 ERA. He's 1-0 with 1 save. He's given up 15 hits and 20 innings pitched. He has 3 walks and 14 strikeouts. A whip under 1 at 900. Those are good numbers. And Loney hits a ball to left center. Lombardozzi ranging to his left. Sees the ball hook back towards him. There's 1 out. Ethier steps in. He's 0 for 2. And he hits a ground ball to Espinoza. Nice throw to first. 2 down. In steps Puig. He's 1 for 2. Facing Storen. And that looks like a base hit into left. It's over Desmond's head. Lombardozzi waiting for it. It's a poor play by Zimmerman that caused it. And that's a single for Puig with 2 outs. That's Zimmerman's 6th poor play of the season. Okay, Uribe, who's had 2 hits, heating up. A big double here would really help things out. He has a double and a single. All right, Puig not a chance at running there. See what he can do. Uribe gets a base hit to left. Lombardozzi with the 3-arm. I don't know if it's worth challenging it. 91% chance. Let's think about who's up next. We're going to take it. He can get thrown out at third. Oh, they do throw through, but he's safe. Uribe with his 3rd hit. 2 of the last 3 games, he's had a 3-hit game. All right, it's up to Ellis, who's 1 for 3, only hitting .236. He's struck out, doubled, and grounded to first. We could pinch hit for him. Let's see who's available. Ramon Hernandez is actually worse. Nobody's better, and I would rather have his defense in the 9th anyhow. All right, good luck. Here's a chance for an insurance runs. Runners at the corners, Puig and Uribe. 2 out here in the bottom of the 8th. It's 3-2 Dodgers. Ellis against Storen. The pitch. Struck him out. So the Dodgers threaten, but they do it too late in the half inning after 2 outs. We're through 8. We go to the 9th. 3-2 Dodgers. Desmond, LaRoche, and Moore. All right. Kenley at 12 pitches. So he's still good. Desmond has 8 home runs. That is kind of Kenley's weak spot, but at this point we got a pitch. Defense set up nicely. Here we go. 3 outs to a win. Ground ball to Uribe. Big hop. Strong throw across Deloney. 1 out. 2 outs to a win. Facing LaRoche. He's 1 for 3. He had the double that scored 2 in the first half inning. Let's take a look at his power. It's versus righties. He so far has 7 home runs and 139 at bats. That's impressive. All right. We're going to try him, though. Those numbers don't look great. The pitch is a fly ball to right. Puig coming in, though, and shifting to his right. Reaches up and makes the catch. 2 out. Jansen still at 18 pitches. This is the first time I've had him get 5 outs and still have pitches in the bank. We're going to go for the 2-inning save. You talk about a throwback to the 70s. Can Jansen finish it off here against Moore? Tyler hitting 130 on the season. He's 0 for 3 today. Let's look at his power, because that's the only thing that matters. It's a 6. But we're going to chance it and see if Jansen can finish it off and get his 5th save of the season. The pitch is a ground ball to Uribe. Long throw is on target, and the Dodgers win their 6th in a row as Jansen gets a 6-out, 2-half-inning save. And by the closest of margins, the Dodgers win 3-2. That was a struggle. They also win the series. Duke gets the loss. Even though he pitched well in the first half inning he gave up a run in the second half inning, a double play, got the run home. Minimal changes from the lineup. A close, well-pitched game by both teams. Duke with 3 hits and the dreaded third run. Kershaw, very well. I mean, that first half inning got in trouble. And then the 4 walks. Kind of surprising for him. But Jansen came in, had his back. The Dodgers come back. Something they haven't had to do a lot to get the job done. They're 29-9. We'll see if, when the page repopulates, if their lead grows in the National League West. Up next, a reunion that will be very happy. Win or lose. You'll see Zach Greinke back out pitching for the Dodgers. We'll wait. The Dodgers lead doesn't change. Arizona won. So it's still a 7-game lead. And it's not even the most. The Detroit Tigers have a 7.5-game lead over Kansas City. So we'll wait for the circle to stop to show you. Oh, there's the reload. Okay. Zach Greinke returns against Detweiler as the Dodgers go for the series sweep. Until next time, we thank you for watching. We'll see you on the following episode of Missed It by How Much.